Hi, I'm Jamogi Bridges, frontman of Jamogi and the Jammers, and this is Breaking Down the Desk, where we dive into the thought process behind our NPR Tiny Desk submission. I've wanted to do a Tiny Desk for a long time, but if I'm being honest, I never felt completely ready because there was always something going on: performances, recording sessions, supporting everyone else's projects. I was showing up for everybody except myself, constantly putting my own desires on the back burner. Then this year, something in my spirit just said, do the Tiny Desk. So I told the band and they were excited. The only problem was I had no location, no plan, no real details. So I explored options. A classroom at my alma mater, denied. An office space like Philharmonic used, but that felt like copying. Even my old high school classroom, but that was too cliche. Then I saw a story from No Divide KC inviting artists to use their space, and I filled out the form immediately, and shout out to Waleska for making it happen. I spent 3 days studying Tiny Desk entries. Some had cinematic lighting and heavy edits, others were simple bedroom recordings, and I kept asking myself how to stay authentic without feeling underproduced. Then I revisited Tank and Banga's Tiny Desk. One shot, natural movement, energy over perfection. And that's when it clicked. We didn't need more production, we needed more intention. In Tiny Desk submissions, the desk isn't just a prop, it's a character. I didn't want it sitting there randomly, I wanted it to feel alive and part of the performance, so I built a movement arc. Intro and verse sitting on the desk. Pre chorus, the camera moves to the band while I transition behind the desk. Chorus, the camera follows me as I sit down. And for the tag and outro, I circle back, stand in front, and end where I started, on the desk. It created a full circle moment, and shout out to Vaughn because we choreographed this in real time and made it work. To achieve a one-shot performance, we designed the room like a pathway. Background vocalists were seated tallest to shortest, keys aligned with the shortest vocalist, drums centered, bass to the right, guitar on the couch for depth, and the amp hidden behind a saxophonist, and a clear camera path behind the desk. This prevented crowding, avoided awkward movement, and made the room feel larger and more intentional. And it wasn't just staging, it was all choreography. For attire, I wanted unity without losing individuality. So the band wore Casey Jammers shirts to represent Kansas City pride, and I wore my Jamogi t-shirt so viewers could identify the frontman. And yes, this video was for Tiny Desk, but it was also for Kansas City. We had to represent the 816. I'm incredibly proud of how this came together. What started as an idea I didn't feel ready for became a moment of intention, collaboration, and community. And shout out to Castle Studios for helping us with sound, and No Divide KC for providing us with the space. Once again, I'm Jamogi Bridges, and this is Breaking Down the Desk.